That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. We should be simulcasting right now on both Twitter and YouTube, and we have breaking news for you guys that just came out this morning. As I said a couple weeks ago, I told you all that how I'm looking into something that is very intriguing. A way for you to get into these Genesis launches on the Virtuals protocol in the early stages, okay, without any Virgin points. It's crazy. We're going to be dropping all that alpha and also showing you guys the 100x play that took place yesterday. And if you were following the channel over a month ago, which was my first video, you are well positioned to take advantage of all of this stuff and you're eating very good. So this is a very exciting show today. You're going to learn a lot, and this new initiative started today as well. So let's break it all down for y'all on Francis Dhun Uncensored.
Francis Dhun Uncensored.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Francis Dhun Uncensored, where we do have tomorrow's newspapers today, but I think y'all already know that by now. Shit's just banking left, right, and center everywhere, bro. Everything that the Virtuals Protocol Genesis launch touches, it turns into gold. And yesterday was their best performance ever. We're talking about Solus. I've actually interviewed the CEO, Kelly. Go check it out, live stream edition. It's pretty informative. And all the power to everybody who took advantage of that situation, right? Because it printed. It was next level. Thing went to it opened up at 62 million. Dude, when that just launched, I swear to God, I was like, yo, bro, how the heck did scammers get through the Genesis launch now, right? Right? What they normally would do is they'll go through the sentient agent section, fool people with the same ticker as that the real project's supposed to go live, and then they get people's money. So I couldn't even believe myself, right? And we're going to break all of this down, guys. Really and truly, if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube. And if you're not following us on Twitter, you might want to start following us. There is some exclusive content over there that I do not share on YouTube just because, sometimes it's quick updates. I just like to post it, right? Don't got time to upload a video or go live and make thumbnails and all of that jazz. All right, guys, very exciting time. Now, a lot of people, I believe, are really struggling to get these Virgin points, and they're calling it a whale game. I mean, I beg to differ. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a whale game. I just believe that how you should reward the people who are invested into your ecosystem the most, right? And that's what the Virtuals team is doing. However, there is an OG project from back in the day. Q4 is back in the day in crypto, though. That's over 6 months ago, called AI Rocket, that we spoke about quite often. And why did I like them? Because of this very reason. What they just announced today on Twitter of them allowing users to get into these Genesis launches, right, at low valuations, something around 1 million FDV. Okay, and it requires you staking their AI, their Rocket token is the ticker, and it's actually pumping right now. But look, let's not, get ahead of ourselves, and let's really break this down. So guys, look, this was the first video over a month ago, as you see, that I told you about what was going on, right? 30x, 15x, all this stuff. You had an entire month, bro, to prepare for this moment in time. For whenever the next big banger was going to be, the first hackathon winner, maybe a meme coin being dropped by a reputable, recognized guy like Vader, even Axelrod, although you had 2 weeks for Axelrod, right? But in between all of those, there were a lot of other projects that still performed well. So I gave y'all ample time. I don't know if this was the first one on YouTube. I'm not going to go that far, but it was freaking early. It was very early, and, act now. And if you acted now, you had literally, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3, 4 freaking weeks to make that money, right? To make those Virgin points the way I told you guys to do it, which is what? The best way, I can't stress this enough. If you want to scale, if you want endless Virgin points as fast as automated and, scaling you'll have to require to do other things combined, another multiplier, but the best way to do this is to stake Vader, guys. Stake Vader. You're going to get mad Virgin points. It's the best way to get Virgin points, okay? And I showed you guys that. I've said that many times. I showed my account, and I'm going to show my account today. Guys, I forgot to say, but I literally flipped $450 into $46,000. There's no other place in crypto that's going to give you these type of opportunities consistently. And, we could take a look at over here. I even brought the CEO on. I was so bullish on them. I'm like, yo, bro, this thing is going to print, right? I was led to believe it was going to give us the best amount of gains. And sure enough, it did give us the best amount of gains. Like, when last have you seen me brought on somebody onto the show? I used to do so much live streams in the past, but just a lot of work for nothing. But for something like this, it was well worth it because I knew this shit was going to perform. And the team is dogs and they're smart and bro, all boxes were checked. It was a no-brainer for me. It was a gimme, right? It was a cinch, okay? And I'm going to show you guys, like, look, I'll show you guys, like, you know, like, my account, my address is going to show, and, like, I really don't give a shit because, like, honestly, I don't have nothing to hide. Everything that I say on camera, I do off camera. So you guys may see my wallet address. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I really don't. And I hope you actually find and you can check on chain. This is what I did. But nonetheless, let's carry on here and show you guys what's going on. Now, if you're new to Virtual's ecosystem, they came out with a new referral program. I don't even know how I got 10 referrals. I didn't even like promote it on Twitter or YouTube. However, I did change some of my past Virtual's videos, the details of the videos, and I did put the link so maybe people, you know, enter that way. But nonetheless, I'll leave the link at the bottom. You know, it does help me out. If you guys believe that I am dropping some mega value, then you might want to use it. And also, it doesn't entail, if you already have an account, you could still use someone's referral link. Okay, I'm just bringing this up. It's up to you if you want to do it or not. No biggie on my end, but I would appreciate that. Now, what you will need to do if you already have an account, you just come click my referrer, and then you plug in the last few digits of my referral link, which is right here. I'll leave that in the pinned message on the comment section and in the description box, okay? Moving on. Right. So, a lot of people probably want this one to resonate with them, why I was like, yo, bro, shit, we did it, 100x. I get it, right? One guy was like, yo, calm down. But I don't think you guys understood, right? Because when Axelrod came, I didn't know if there was going to actually be, you know, another one better than that anytime soon. But that was the, you know, the risk I was willing to take. And, you know, I was talking about this here not too long ago. What was this? The 24th, right? About a week ago. I don't know about y'all, but I got 2 months to feed. Daddy can't afford to miss the next 100x, right? And sure enough, this was yesterday, 21 hours ago. This is the video here. I love it when a good plan comes together. I flipped 200 virtuals into over 20,000 virtuals units, right? That's what took place. I made that video there. And I kind of showed you guys the play behind that and why it was like, bro, it just, I ain't gonna lie, man. It felt good. Like, listen, 50K, 46K, whatever is a lot of money, but I mean, it's not that much money in crypto. It really isn't. But I'm not really happy about that money. I'm happy about, the strategy that resulted in a win, right? It was weeks of strategizing this, collecting points, scaling, by staking virtuals, getting the free airdrop, then staking that, then getting diamond hand bonus, staking Vader, trenching. It was that. And I didn't even know if a next bullish one was going to come like next week or the week after, right? And lo and behold, the universe does reward those who wait and try hard. So, I mean, I'm not going to go over all of this, but, I said in this clip here, right? I showed people past videos why we did that. And I said, I believe weeks from now, which this was like about 2 weeks ago, that more users will come in and we'll have more volume. And look at that, 62 million right there was the market cap. I said charts were going to pop. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And that's why I was celebrating the way I did. Went for a nice cruise and, I call it a victory lap, if you will. Okay. Now, where's the proof? The proof is in the pudding right here. This is my back office. This is my address. As I said, I really don't give a fuck. If you want to go search him online, on-chain detectives, I don't give a fuck about that. Go ahead. Solus right here, 1,985K points. Very, very disappointed in this. I was expecting to get maybe 400 units, okay? But I got 200 units of virtuals, okay? And this is the amount of the supply that I received, okay? That should be about 0.17%. Okie dokie. So 200 things there, and now I'm in cooldown, all right? So obviously I sold this 200 into right here, virtuals. Shit, I'm kind of blocking it. Yeah, right here, virtuals. As you can see, 23,000, right? So I had some virtuals in there. I had 22 plus K from this. Do the math, 200, 20K plus. That is 100x status. Cool. Who cares, right? Let's move on. I mean, at this point, it's just another day in the office, to be honest. It really is. In the virtuals ecosystem. That's why guys are like, yo, bro, calm down, man. Dude, it wasn't that. It was much deeper than me hitting 100x. It's like, call your punch, throw it, watch it land, man. It felt good. Anyhow, we're over that. That's old news. What do you got for me today? Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Very bullish for the smaller guys who probably aren't accumulating as much virgin points as they would like to, okay? Once again, May 19th, I said this. Imagine investing into these Genesis launches without any Virgin points and still getting in at a price lower than the snipers, but slightly higher than the Genesis round participants. Yeah, I'm looking into something right now. I'll update you all as soon as I'm finished my research. And I saw this when I logged on my computer this morning, about 5 minutes or so into it. I saw this this tweet here. So bullish, no Virgin points, no problem. Remember, I told you so. This should be coming here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's deep dive into what this is all about. Okay, so the caption says, Genesis by Virtual's account changed the game for early stage launches. But let's be real. It's tough for most retail to keep up with the point grind. It is true. Let's be honest. It is true. That's why we built Rocket Fuel. I like that. AI Rocket, Rocket Fuel. Nice little, it's relevant. A simpler, fairer pre-sale platform by AI Rocket. No whales, no farming, just access. Next project coming soon. Okay, and this is the specifics of the article. Let's read it. Okay, I think they edited something out. I believe to gain access, it was much higher, and they lowered it because people were saying, yo, bro, that's too high. And kudos to the team for doing that. They listen to people, right? So to participate in this event, guys, stake 150,000 units of Rocket for 3 months. That's roughly at the price. I was looking at it. Holy fucking shit. Look at this. What the fuck, bro? Well, there goes that announcement. People are fucking buying into this, that's for sure. Okay, but if we were to go like this, 200, okay, 150, so you need a bit more than that, maybe 220? Yeah, you need more than that. 250? Yeah, about that. 255 should do it, something like that, right? Okay, guys? So right now, this is what it's going to cost you, $534 to get into this, okay? But again, let's read this shit. Where is it? Here. What the fuck? Here. Stake 150,000 rockets for 3 months. Register for any upcoming raise. Participate in fund raise in USDC on a first-come, first-served basis at a fixed valuation. Great. Stablecoin. I would have thought they would have probably done this in AI Rocket or maybe Virtuals, but stablecoin, that's cool too, whatever. Receive tokens based on each project's vesting terms. Okay. What makes Rocket Fuel unique? 1 tier, equal allocation, no whales, no gatekeeping. Everyone gets the same allocation. Okay. You decide how much you want to invest. Doxed, MVP, ready projects. Every team is tech vetted and trusted by the AI Rocket team. Great. So they're doxed. Dual entry into Genesis. By staking Rocket, you earn Virgin points as well, guys. So you can also participate in the virtual Genesis round if you choose. Very, very cool. Very cool. That's like a dual combo. You stake AI Rocket, you also get Virgin points and access to these deals, early stage deals before they go live, these Virgin Genesis launches. Founders get more than capital. Okay, early funding before Genesis, advisory support and product amplification, access to AI Rocket's community and partners. We built this. We saw too many great founders underfunded. That is fucking true, bro. And I'm going to just piggyback off of this after I read it. We saw too much retailers priced out. We created Rocket Fuel, the fairest ignition system in Web3. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's break this down, Okay. That one line over there, we saw too many great founders underfunded. Now, the system that Virtuals have, guys, again, I've been doing this for 8 years. I literally pay the bills with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I survive off of this shit, and I've seen so much. And I gotta be in the middle here. Let's be honest, right? Virtuals has created a freaking crazy good-ass system here that you have to think a lot. You gotta strategize. Talk about game theory, right? It's badass, and it sustains healthy token launches. But no system is perfect, no matter what it is, right? And it's not a perfect system, and the points is going to be very hard for the smaller guys to get in. But also what they said over here, to get in at, reasonable allocation. Obviously, everyone could get in. But they're talking about founders that are underfunded. Anybody who wants to build a serious AI project, right? But they're going to need funding. They don't get funding by launching on Virtuals. other than maybe trading fees from their liquidity pool. And what happens if they don't get a shit ton of volume? They ain't getting no funding, right? Yes, they got tokens that they could sell, but that's not funding, and that does more harm than good. The last thing you want for them is to be, oh shit, well, the only way we can make money is to sell our own tokens. That's a guaranteed red candle, large red candle, when that time comes after a month or after 3 months or whatever it is, whatever. So to give them some funding, they need exactly that, right? They need some funds up front to actually build something, or else all we're doing here is playing hot potato and getting into the next hype. And that's it. Then it dies off. Then the next hype. Then it dies off, right? To really build something like somewhat serious or tangible, I should say, well, you need funding. So this is definitely an area that solves two things. The Virgin Points issue for people who don't have that much money. Right now it's about $500. I'm sure that's much better than, the other ways of going about getting Virgin Points, right? More people have $500 than they do, whatever, a few K. Okay? And these, projects who are serious, by the way, they say they dox them and they make sure they have an MVP. So it's no Mickey Mouse shit, right? They need funding. Unless you want to go back to where we were in Q4, you know what I'm saying? And we're investing to all of these projects like it was fucking 2017 all over again, white paper shit. Oh, fuck, that sounds cool. That sounds nice. All right, let's invest. And what happens? Everything goes down the fucking drain. Well, the market repriced too, right? But still, in December, January, February, March, it was brutal. Everybody got scared off with this. But I believe also that's a lack of serious projects coming to market. And that was a lot of projects taking advantage of the AI hype. Okay? So they're doxed. They got an MVP, okay, a minimal viable product, and yeah, that's going to bode well for those type of projects. They need funding. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I do like this because it makes sense. It does make sense. And also, big shout out to the AI Rocket team for actually delivering on what they said they were going to deliver on in Q4, although they didn't officially deliver on it because it's not live. But I think I saw something else here, which I'll pull up now. We heard your pleas, and we're a team that listens to the public feedback. We're reducing rocket requirements to 150. So I believe that figure was higher. I think it was like 1 million or some shit like that. I'll give them a like for that as well. Okay, and they did mention something else right here. Okay, first project through rocket fuel coming, led by the founders who built an extremely successful tech software with huge recurring revenues and was acquired by Animoca Brands. Shit, nice. Fully doxed, MVP ready. Okay, if that information is accurate, that's hella bullish. Whatever that first project is, I would like to know. Supposedly, according to them, Animoca Brands bought the previous company from these same founders. They're doxed, they got an MVP. That's something I'd like to look into. I'd love to know what that project is when they reveal it, and I'll break that all down for sure. Again, I don't like to interview any and anyone. I don't think I would interview them, but, if it's substantial, I think it's worth it, then I'll do it. Kind of like what we did with Solus. Okay? So let's break this all down. From what I've seen here, and with my research before, the Virgin participants are going to get in at roughly 220K, 250K, 260, 200K, whatever the price of virtuals is. I would expect this to be on or about maybe, I don't know, 1.2 million, 900K, probably not 900K, 1 million, 1.2 million valuation, okay, for the pre-sales. This is just me saying this. But if that's the case and those numbers are there, that now means that how pre-sale investors through the AI Rocket initiative are going to get pretty much, it's going to be more expensive than the Genesis participants, which it should be, because they're, farming their points or whatnot, hard work. They should always get that. And that's virtual system. We can't do nothing about that anyways. Don't know why I'm speaking in this manner. But, and then the price should be higher than them by 3-4x, whatever it is. Okay? But the people getting in through AI Rockets means are getting it cheaper than somebody who would commit the first buy. And also getting it cheaper than any sniper. So when snipers come in, they're going to pump everyone's bags, right? Who got in before them, essentially. So it's fucking badass. That's sick, right? Yo. And if you're in G jail, you might want to look into this like me. Oh shit, did I show you guys that? I think I did. I'm in G jail, right? Yeah, I think I showed that. All right, here. Game is game and gains is gains. This is the website at hand, AI-Rocket Tech English. They start to play some funky music though for some weird reason, like some disco shit. But don't trip out. Yeah, check it out. I don't think they added that to the site as yet, but I could imagine that should be coming out real soon. Yo, keep up with the times, man. The market doesn't wait for anybody, bro. Holy fucking shit, guys. Sorry for swearing so much, but yeah, that's at 4 mil. Okay, so where are we right now, ladies and gentlemen? What you guys got for me in the live chat? Let me know now. You guys wanted a way to get into these things early with no points. Here's your chance. All of those videos I was telling you guys about 100x this, 100x that, they fucking did it, guys, okay? You know where the meta's at. You know where the damn alpha's at, straight up, okay? Not clickbait, not clickbait, not clickbait. Fucking hell, look at this, my last video. Axelrod 100x, Virgin 100x, what's next? Solus was next, but you didn't believe me. Right here, you didn't believe me. Urgent, 100x, urgent. You didn't believe me. I hope I have your attention now, though, because AI Rocket might be your pathway to getting into these things in other ways, okay? Now, what's the cons, right? Because everything, as I said, no system's perfect here. I don't know. These projects got to perform well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Genesis participants, they are at the most safety, they're most secured here because their price, their entry is much lower, but their allocation is also going to be much lower, right? So some people might say it's not worth it for them. They actually might be okay with a bit more risk because anytime you're getting in at a higher valuation, obviously there's more risk. But come on, man, if it's around that 1 million mark, bro, 1.2, 900K, whatever it is, that's pretty good. Look at really good projects that has, you know, some tangible aspects to them, like BIOS, like Solus, right? Obviously, we can't, that's me exaggerating. You can't really compare much projects to Solus, but, you know, Axelrod, and all of these quality projects and where they're sustaining. So if you're getting in at this near 1 million valuation or whatever, you're still going to be printing 5, 10x as well, right? For example, Solus, which I shouldn't use that, but it's at what, 27 mil, whatever. Well, that's a 27x if you went through AI Rocket with no virgin points. Whatever, another project sitting at 5 million, well, that's a potential 5x as well, right? Okay. So yeah, wanted to bring this to you guys' attention via the live stream. I'll take some questions. I'll go to YouTube first. Yeah, look, not right now, but I would definitely do a newbie video, right, on how to, maybe a live stream even, or I don't know, whatever makes more sense, on how to actually accumulate points. But now that you guys know there's another path to do this, you know, maybe this is something you look into, you choose, man. It's your freaking risk, your money, whatever. It's up to you. I'm just showing you guys what's out there, the different options, okay? So we do have Rick in the house. Thank you, Rick, for joining. The Real DZ from Colorado. Thank you for joining. Amy as well, SK, sorry, do you use the base network, etc.? Francis, can you show how to set up the wallet? Sorry, which wallet is this? If you're talking about, it's just a MetaMask, bro. If you have MetaMask or Phantom, you could do it. Download that. You come to the site, right? I mean, you click this. If this is what you mean, you click this. It tells you, hey, you know, connect, right? You connect your wallet right here. It'll show up, and I mean, that's that. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, guys, we got a lot of new people coming to the space too. So once again, I'll leave that link for y'all to check it out if you want to. But this is wild, bro. Oh, shit, my mouse is gonna die, I think, guys. I got a USB mouse. Okay, cool. Any other questions, guys? Let me know. Again, this is new to me too in terms of the article, so I I'm reading it in real time too, right? Let me head on over to Twitter. Actually, shit, are we even live on Twitter, bro? I didn't even check. Just gonna refresh that, sorry. Coming to the Twitter chat right now. I think we might have some questions on that end. Okay. That's opening up, guys. Okay, we have Sharmal Millionaire up in the house. I believed you. You made it possible. Please need $500 strategy soon. Split that up, 250. Like one guy asked me, one guy was like, he's trying to like throw it in my face because I'm talking about 100x, whatever, like that we hit yesterday, and he's like, great, I 100x my $2. I'm like, well, great, go 100x your fucking 200 now. Like, scale it, bro. It's going to grow if you do it right. You know what I mean? So somebody's asking here for a $500 strategy. you're going to have to be open up to more risk, bro. You got to get into things before they're on the market, too. So Genesis Launch does that. You're probably lacking points. Well, here you go. You got AI Rocket right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, starting with 500, you know, there's more risks involved to multiply a lower capital. But, I mean, I think I started off with $500 in crypto. 2017, put it into an ICO called Icon, and the rest was history. So you're going to have to do something like that. How to earn first virtual as a user? Well, I think you could refer people too now, right? That's another way. I believe you get virtuals from that, from the trading fees. And you also get points from that too. So if you guys want to yap, there you go. That's the virgins there. Or if you want to get virtuals, you could do the referral program. All right, guys? But, I mean, like, look, if you got $500, I mean, that's the ticket size right now. Obviously, as this thing starts to, like, go up more, you know, the price of AI Rocket, which is fucking crossing 4 million, bro. That's wild. Yeah, then that's what you have to go through. Sorry, I'm getting distracted over here. So YouTube chat here. Let me see what you guys are asking. I think the best thing that's came out of the virtuals, sorry, the Genesis launches is Virgin. Yeah. Well, that's Vader, right? So, yeah, that was expected as well in that video. That's why I said this is the one that I think, you know, we need to really speak about. Yeah, Virgin for sure, and some meme coin too, right? But keep in mind, Virtuals is a AI launch pad, so they don't want to be known for a meme coin, but I get it. It was a great promotional gig to get more eyes on the ecosystem and what have you, and they did a great job of that. I think I seen some, who the heck was that? Somebody, oh yeah, some Chinese KOL that isn't really Chinese like that. Like, they're in China, yeah, but they're westernized, let's say. They talk about all kinds of different stuff, in English too, and they were talking about Virgin, so the word is getting out for sure. Virgin did also over 100x, okay? Any other questions, guys, with what we're talking about right now? If you're now joining us, we're talking about a way that you guys could get into these, you know, early stage projects, right? Which is the Genesis launches that are absolutely printing. And one of your biggest concerns were, well, it's for whales, I don't got points. Well, AI Rocket, who is a known project from the early days, or I should say earlier days, but pretty early, right? We're always going to make an incubation project, right? Platform. And here it is, okay? And they are clearing some of your grievances, so to speak, okay? And they're listening to people, okay? Another thing I want to say is this. I love the OG projects, and anybody who was watching Virtual's Ecosystem in Q4 December, I mean, I'm sure you saw my videos and the tweets and such and what was happening there. And I love the OG projects from back then, Cert AI and all these people, man. You know, but what I would tell them is this. I get it. They're missing out on the Genesis launch, and all the love is coming to these new projects, and they feel like they're not getting much liquidity. They may also feel that how the Virtuals team is focusing more on the Genesis launches and not these teams that already existed that probably built something, you know, and they feel left out. I would say do what like AI Rocket is doing. Like, make your platform or whatever you're building tailored towards the Genesis launches, bro, and add value to the community. That's literally what they did, right? Now, in all fairness, they were already going to be an incubation thing, and it just happens to like sink in with that, with the Virgin's Genesis launches. I get that, you know, but get creative. Even Trust Me Bros, those guys are doing some cool shit too, where you could trade the Genesis launch over there and all kinds of stuff. So you need to always iterate on the fly, iterate on the fly, rather, reiterate on the fly, all right? Because what you got planned fucking 6 months ago probably ain't gonna fly 6 months later, which is right now. Okay, so that's what I'll tell them. So kudos to AI Rocket for really being a trendsetter, a pioneer, if you will, and listening to what the market wanted. Is this going to fly? Well, that remains to be seen. Definitely by the graph of their fucking token, bro. This is wild, bro. Dude, what the fuck? Dude. Yeah, people are digging this for sure. People are digging this for sure. And I definitely will be participating in this as well, 100%. You know? It's great for when you're in G jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I'm in G jail. Okay, I'll let that cool long in 10 days and I'll go participate over here and still get early access to these projects. Right? All good. I love the OG agents. Me too, Chris. Me too. I hope you love this OG too, though. Okay, so how can I claim the points? Sunny OC, how to claim points? Okay, no problem. I got you. Just come here. And I will go like that, I think. First, let me drop this here for I think I saw somebody asking for it. Right? That's my link. Again, up to you. I make money fucking actually investing. Like I just made 46K yesterday off of 450 bucks. You know what I mean? But yeah, you could use that too. Okay, so sorry, how to claim your points. That's very simple, my friend. Let me show you. Show you here. Here. Okay? All you gotta do is you will click this. Obviously, I'm in the cooldown, and then that opens up this section over here. So your daily distribution point should already be in your account, right? What you do claim is right here. Normally, this will say something like active daily bonus is what they're calling it now, and that's what you claim daily. The other points, just it's automated process, right? That's how that works over there. I'm an open book around here. I pledged twice. Yes, that's correct. Right here. Okay, guys. I pledge this, I pledge that. Boom, bam, thank you, madame. Thank you guys for joining once again. You have a new opportunity. Courteous AI Rocket. Sorry, I'll show you guys the announcement. I see people are now joining. Come on over to AI Rocket, AI Rocket _agent, or you could go to my Twitter page, and my last tweet was retweeting this, okay? Because this is very, very bullish and innovative, and makes sense. Makes sense for both parties. As I said, the founders of these projects who actually need funding because they're actually building, okay? And also people who are struggling to get Virgin points, okay, guys? And here's the specifics. 150,000 rockets for 3 months. That equates to about 540 bucks, give or take right now. Then you get access to the deals. They're flirting with us over here that the first project was bought out by Animoca Brands, multi-million-dollar company. They buy out everybody, bro, pretty much in crypto. They're big in the metaverse and in gaming, but they're just like in DeFi too. They're all over the place. Okay. They own Sandbox. I'm pretty sure they're the ones behind Sandbox. Fucking hell. So that's huge. All right. The team's docs MVP ready. I just can't wait to see what they're about and what they're bringing to market. You know what I mean? So that's what we're talking about right now, guys. Sorry, what's that? Yo, Changa, long time, brother. Holy shit, man. TCL, baby. For those who are wondering why they call me TCL, so for me, you know, I can't show you, but there's a logo over there. But for me, when I first started this game, it was the crypto lifestyle. Why did I choose that? Because I didn't really care about making all the money in the world. I didn't really care about becoming famous or having a big YouTube channel. If that was the case, I'll be going live every fucking day for 8 years. But I like to take breaks. Because how are you going to be the crypto lifestyle when you're only making crypto? And you're not living the lifestyle, right? So you need that crypto to then go enjoy a lifestyle. So I like to take mini retirements throughout life, is how I put it. So I'll take 6 months off here and there, right? I don't give a fuck about becoming famous and all this shit. I just want to have money to feel a lifestyle where I'm fucking free. You know what I mean? So anyhow, that's why he's calling me TCL, the crypto lifestyle. Annie D says legend moves. Okay, let me go on to Twitter. Yeah, what's up, Zish? What was the amount of AI Rocket again? It was 150,000 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 150K is what it was. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Now is your chance. So the alpha, Zish asks, is where are the virtuals just strategizing the best projects right? What? So the alpha is we are in virtuals, just strategizing the best projects. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I would say for sure. And I would just recommend too, like, guys, look, I'm telling you, I can't stress this enough. You need to stake Vader. If you're talking about the Genesis side, and again, maybe even still a Vader staking, which has given me the most points, you decide to opt out of that just because you don't gotta, I don't know, like, let's just say you got 500 bucks like Buddy in the chat. I don't know if that's going to be worth it for you, right? So you might want to look in other areas that aren't as crowded. Maybe like AI Rocket. I don't know. It's totally up to you. Maybe you go to Solana and you see if you can make a quick, I don't know, 150% in the trenches over there. Check out my videos. I'm just saying, right? You just have to make that first breakthrough with your little capital. You multiply that, then you could have less risk, right? But anyways, this is not financial advice, by the way. This is just what I would do if I were you. Anything that I say here is just literally what I would do if I was in your situation, not what I'm telling you to do. Alrighty. Alright, as more people are rolling in, everybody wants to know, how do I get into the next 100x like you, Francis? How do I do this, Francis. Like, oh, man, why? Sorry, guys. But, yeah, just had something reset it over there. Yeah, I'm back. Something else I really want to highlight over here, right? With all these snaps and yaps and loud apps and all of this dumb shit going on, right? Like, look, guys. Like, this is the money game, right? Crypto. Crypto is the money game. And what do I mean by that? Well, there is an objective scoreboard, right, to this money game. And I'm in the business of deploying capital. You know what I mean? People ask me, yo, is this good or is this bad? For me, it's neutral. When you're dealing with money, there's nothing's good, nothing's bad. It is what it is. Okay? So, you know, going back to these yaps and snaps and loud apps and all of this dumb shit, it's like everybody, like, you just... It's almost like when people were complaining about influencers back in the day, you know, like in 2021. Oh, Ivan on Tech, oh, BitBoy, oh, Elio Trades, oh, they fucking dumped on me, bro, I got wrecked. Oh, fuck influencers. But now everybody's yapping to get this fucking shit, promoting something that they don't even have a fucking care for, but they're doing it because they're making fucking money. That's whack, bro. Okay? That is whack as shit to me. You know? Again, I bring that up because if you look at this tweet here, like, at the end of the day, what really matters is your ability to anticipate what happens next. If you can sharpen that skill, it doesn't matter how many followers or how much influence you have. The market will always reward you regardless. So, you're not going to learn much from fucking talking shit because on Twitter, just because you could get paid for it. You don't learn nothing from that, bro. So, this is like the new, I guess this is the new way of doing airdrops. I don't know. Even that's a poor man's game. That's a broke man's game. And I mean broke mentally, bro. Okay? Guys, go in the market. Spend time in the market. Get some real skill sets so you don't got to be looking for the next shit again and again and again. Oh, I want to yap. I just want to talk about it because I get paid. Well, that's a fucking paid chill. That's just like all those other shills you talked about in the past, bro. YouTubers. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not going to hone in on this too much, but, bro, it's embarrassing borderline, bro. Straight up, in my humble opinion. Okay, where are we? 150K of AI rocket. That is correct, Japper. And if you are now joining, guys, like, I gotta go buy some of this fucking shit too, you know. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna end the stream soon. So you guys got the alpha. Yeah, you guys got the alpha already, I think. You know what I'm saying? This is the website. You should come here. Once again, guys, it's not first come, first serve in terms of, like, you know, staking. However, I mean, the price is going up, so you might, that, in that regard, I guess it's first come, first serve, right? Okay, a couple more questions, guys, please, and we'll take it from there. Okay, what do we have here? Sir, when are you going to give us the next 100? Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, I just gave you one yesterday, bro. Okay, once again, right, like, look, it's not alpha anymore, bro, okay? Even if it was to do 500x in the Genesis launch, it's not even alpha anymore. However, I think AI Rocket is big alpha. Sorry, there was another question there, I think. Robots. Yeah, the next 100x, right? So, I mean, just gave one yesterday. I think you guys are getting too used to this shit. But yeah, definitely AI Rocket is your gateway to the next opportunity, right? So check them out, get your tokens, make sure you stake them, and I think, yeah, it'll be worth your while, man. It'll be definitely worth your while. Any other questions, guys, let me know, please. Ah, shit, YouTube, okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention. That's what I wanted to say. I got so much on my mind. Don't forget, I have money I owe you guys some money. I think I said I was going to give away 566 units of virtuals, and also I was going to give away $300, 150 to 2 people who participated in the live stream. So I will do that today. What do you think in loud? I just think it's a lot of loud noise for fucking free money. That's it. Just like what influencers do, right? They don't care about a project that they get paid for. They're just getting paid, right? So they go loud on YouTube and they talk about that so they could get paid. That's what I think about loud. I don't know. That's just me, bro. Whatever. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but it is what it is. Cool. Okay, guys, there is the meta, right? Thank you so much for joining us. And what can I say, man? You know, here's a little dip right here. Somebody says AI Rocket just dipped. There we go. Back to 4, maybe. Yeah, I guess the news is slowly rolling out, ladies and gentlemen. We just dropped the alpha for you. All of my videos that I was showing you guys in the past, I gave your ass ample time over a month ago to rack up these virgin points. Then I told you guys we're going to 100x, that 100x. I think that was Axelrod. The picks that we made over here did pretty much close to what we're going to do. This was another 100x. I fucking forget what that was. So many were just hitting. This was virgin. I never said I was going to 100x. I think I said immediate 20x. It did something like 50x immediately. And then I said, yo, flip 1k into 100k. That was my goal. And sure enough, we followed that up with Solus, where I was planning to get the 1k. I only got $450 worth, but I still got what I was looking for, the multiplier effect. Now, what I'm going to do with that 45k or 46k, I'm going to plant that into different projects. I'm going to turn that into 460k by the end of the bull market, because the name of the game is to let your money work for you and scale that shit. So you know what? There ain't really much left to say other than, to my next video, your ass is on your own, bro. Later.